I want to show you something really, really simple. How to roast a duck. And this is every Irish person loves a half roast duck, except for those who don't. But this is really, really simple. The lads don't like the dad jokes. I think the dad jokes are cool. I saw these in my local supermarket today, $5.99 each. Couldn't believe it, for a whole duck, $5.99. There's some great bargains out there at the moment. And it's a couple of simple stages that's gonna make this really, really simple for you. Okay, let's be honest. These are not the highest quality of duck, otherwise they'd be a lot more than $5.99. But they're perfect for doing a dish like this. So because of that, imagine them, they don't have all the land to be roaming around in. They're stuck in probably a smaller space. Because of that, they're a lot fattier. So we want to trim away some of this. We'll just carry on without it. That's what's known as choking on a sweet. There's nothing to do with the old CV. Anyway, can I continue? So we want to trim away some of the excess fat, okay? So just go in with your knife and come straight down. It's very, very simple. Basically, you just want to take off where you see that's fat, because we all like a bit of the crispy skin, but there's too much on these kind of ones. So just give it a very simple trim like so. Okay, you can see that there, perfect. We'd even trim away a little bit on that there. Simple. And also at the back here, look, we don't need any of that. So we want to trim it away. The first stage of this process is we're doing nothing to it, only putting it on a tray. You can see all that? We don't need that at all. The first stage of the process is we're putting it in to a preheated oven at 180 degrees for an hour and a half. That's it. We're not even seasoning it. We're just putting it on a tray. Have one quick look at this, Johnny. I have it on a wire rack, so all the fat, that is going to be full of fat. So all the fat can render down into that. If you've got a smaller tray, be careful. You might need to empty the fat halfway out through the process. It's as simple as that. Your 2 ducks for a family of 4 into a preheated oven, 180 degrees. That's step 1. Now, step 2, turn off your oven, take out the duck. Remember, all we've done is put it in there for an hour and a half. Leave it there. Look at all the fat that's come off there, Shani, look. There's at least a half pint of fat in there. Leave it there to cool for about 45 minutes, then you'll see step 3. Now, so we put the duck in the oven, we roasted it for an hour and a half. We took it out and we cooled it down for 30, 45 minutes, it doesn't really matter. And I strained off all the duck fat that was in it, and look at the amount of duck fat we got out of that. So when that cools down completely and goes hard, we'll have any bits of grainy stuff down the bottom, and we get to use all the hard duck fat for, you can use duck confit, you can do your roast potatoes, you can fry an egg in it, you can do whatever you want to do. So I've done one duck to see what we're going to get to. Now I'm going to show you how to do the other duck. Kitchen scissors. Normally I'd use a knife, but I'm a bit conscious some of you mightn't be as confident on a knife. So we use good kitchen scissors, good strong scissors, and we're going pretty much right down the backbone of the duck. And any of you that have seen me do this, it's pretty much like spatchcocking a chicken. So we just pull it open like so, and then you can see the backbone right here. Now duck, like chicken, their bones are quite brittle. So the knife or the scissors will go through it very, very easily. So we just go down along the bone. Obviously, it's a little bit fattier. Down along the bone. That's one done. And then come the other side of the bone here, just to pretty much, just hold on to it. And snip all the way down, as I said. If you're confident with a knife, by all means, just use your knife. Okay, now, how easy was that? And take out your backbone. Quick wash of the hands, and we go to the next bit. Now, the reason why I'm showing you how to do it this way is because you can do this a day in advance, 2 days in advance or whatever, and it just makes, if you're doing a dinner party, you're catering for a family, by the time you have it on the tray like that, it goes back into the oven for about another 30 minutes just to heat up and crispen up the skin, and it's perfect. So it takes out so much hassle. So here's what we're looking for. We're going to take out the rib cage a little bit. So we get down along the backbone, and you're basically just separating the carcass from the meat. Very, very simple. Just take your time, take your time. So you're left with pretty much like so. Give it a little twist. As I said, the bones are very brittle, so they come off nice and easy. And just be careful that you don't pull off too much of the meat. Flip it over. I'll do the exact same with this guy. So just take your time down along the backbone. You can see it better on this side. And just separate the meat from the carcass. I said I saw these in the supermarket today. $5.99 for a duck. It's not often you're going to see that, so I said, you know what, actually it's a great way to learn how to do a half roast duck. Get your hands in between it and very simply pull out the rib cage, like so. Another quick wash of the hands. Obviously duck, very fatty. You wouldn't want, that's why you want it to cool it down as well, so you don't want to do this when it's too hot. Otherwise, well, obviously you will burn the hands off yourself. So very, very simple. And now it's up to you. So I'm gonna just brush them with a little bit of hoisin sauce and a slice of orange or something like that. You can turn around and say, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stuff it. So you go right down from the breast, like so, and the leg, like so. It's an absolute stunning portion. I'll do it again here with this one. This has actually come off a little bit. So we just, that's the breast, like so. Beautiful. And then our duck, like so. And that is how you prepare a half roast duck. Into the oven again whenever you want. Tomorrow, the next day, an hour's time, a little bit of salt, a little bit of hoisin sauce. That's how you make a half roast duck. Perfect.